Good morning, this is WesternPacificWeather.com's second video update for Ma-on, which is now a typhoon. It is the 15th of July 2011, 21:00 Zulu, 5 a.m. Philippine time or 6 a.m. Japan time. We have a Typhoon Ma-on continuing to intensify as it moves north of the Marianas Islands. It was last located 800 kilometers north-northeast of Guam, with maximum sustained winds of 150 kilometers per hour, gusting to about 180 kilometers per hour. Ma-on is moving westward at 20 kilometers per hour. You see in this latest IR imagery consolidating bands of heavy convection and then those rings forming around that eye, now appearing on the infrared image here. You can also see the equatorward outflow still there, poleward outflow still missing and still absent on this image. Although we do expect Ma-on to continue intensifying at a quick pace today and for the next 2 days. The latest one is from the National Weather Service in Guam, upgrading the tropical storm watch from yesterday, now a tropical storm warning for the islands of Pagan, Alamagana and Agrian and the northern Mariana Islands, expecting 40-mile-per-hour winds there or higher beginning late this afternoon Commerce Standard Time in Guam. So I expect winds there and also rains and rough waves definitely. Here's the latest microwave image from the AMSUB, and also showing that rings of convection now beginning to form. This is the 89 gigahertz image, so we are showing that upper level activity also beginning to improve. And we don't have a visual satellite yet, although we do expect an eye to become visible today as the storm continues to intensify. Here we have the total precipitable water (TPW) image here, showing this in the Western Pacific, and you can see Ma-on, and it seems to be some dry air north and northwest of the storm, limiting the rate of intensification just to about around 10 to 20 knots per day. Although we are forecasting an improving upper level environment for the next 24 to 36 hours, so allowing Ma-on to intensify at an accelerating pace, perhaps becoming a major typhoon before moving into Japan there. As for the forecast, computer models are beginning to become more good agreement in terms of long-range forecast and landfall into Japan. You can see here both CMC and NOGAPS, as well as GFS, shifted way westward. If you've watched our video update yesterday, you can see the tracks there. We showed you an early recurvature towards Honshu. Right now they have shifted westward and now mostly forecasting a landfall either in Kyushu or Shikoku in southern Japan. However, you can also see this track from the UK map, and still showing that the erroneous westward track or a straight runner track towards Taiwan. It is the westernmost outlier at the moment, but we have to watch this particular model and see if it is seeing something that we are not seeing and the other models are not seeing at the moment. But therefore, the consensus right now does show a landfall in Kyushu or Shikoku. ECMWF for the Euro also showing that. Although right now the 12 Zulu model backing away from that very strong super typhoon that it has been showing for the past 2 days. It's now showing a weaker typhoon around I'd say Cat 2 or Cat 3 typhoon hitting Kyushu by Tuesday, as early as Tuesday evening Japan time. You can see its wind field extends outward up to Okinawa there, so definitely increasing coverage as the storm intensifies. As for the weather agencies, we have the JTWC also showing that forecast track up to 5 days, and extrapolating that, showing landfall in Kyushu, and the forecast latest advisory right now show forecasting up to an intensity of up to 130 knots by day 6 or by day 5 there. So definitely showing a very strong typhoon around it. That's around 240 kilometers per hour before landfall in Japan. So definitely very scary forecasts there for computers and JDWC. Also here from JMA, in agreement with JTWC, although a little bit west, passing just to the east of their Yukus, and going towards Kyushu, the long-range forecast. JMA also forecasting a very strong typhoon forming out of this one, deepening up to 910 hectopascals, and an intensity of as high as around 100 to 110 knots by day 5. So both JMA and JTWC agreeing with the computer model outputs and showing a very strong typhoon that is forecast to hit Japan next week. So definitely going to be monitoring that. We've been talking about Invest 92W on a past video update, and talking about how it could influence Ma-on. And yeah, we are showing here the latest infrared image. You can see the cooling cloud tops. This is the proximate location of the center of the storm. You can see that the south and southwestern of that center we have cooling cloud tops, and it could indicate improved development in the lower and upper levels of the storm. We have here the latest X-ray microwave image. This is the 36 gigahertz image, and you can also see this apparent circulation in the lower levels of the storm, and intense convection also there. So definitely gonna be watching this storm over the next day or so, because it could influence, depending on the proximity and the future intensity of the storm, it could briefly influence Ma-on's track. And yeah, in terms of the low-level circulation, Center ASCAT picked up this image about a few hours ago, showing that weak winds southern part of the center, about 15 to 20 knots, very weak, around 30 to 35 kilometers per hour. But still gonna be monitoring for watching for trends in terms of development there. And that is all our update for today. Again, be sure to tune into your official weather forecast there for JMA, especially there for those of you in Japan, as it seems you are in the crosshairs right now of Ma-on. Also, westernpacificweather.com for your latest updates and video updates there. Storm2k.org, and also a very good discussion there with enthusiasts and meteorologists. And so that is our update for today. Comments also leave it on our page there, and also westernpacificweather.com again. That is our update. Stay safe out there. Bye.